Hello, financial fans. Interesting week that just passed. I was holding some GameStop stock, and I wasn't really paying a whole lot of attention to it. I bought it on the 25th. I bought GameStop on 125 for $82.12 a share, and I bought it because there was a lot of activity, a lot of volume going on, and I thought this looked pretty good, and they had good news about some new items, some new games, whatever. And I bought it thinking, well, I'll hold on to it for a year, maybe make 10% on it. But then I came home after doing some chores the following day, the 26th, and it was too late to get back into the market, but I saw that all of a sudden GameStop had just gone crazy. So on the 27th I left a sell order for GameStop when the market opened, and I sold it on 127.21 for $293. So I made more than $200 a share, tripling my money in a very short period of time. First time I ever did that, but I had only a very few shares, had 10 shares, no big deal, and I got into it by accident. I intended to get into it to make a small amount of money over a long period of time, and it turned out to be a real winner, and I'm glad I'm out of it. But what we'll do is look at some stocks here that I'm actually thinking about maybe dabbling into in the coming week. And I will tell you that I would not attempt to make money as part of a short squeeze just because it's leveraged activity, and you can lose everything that you put into the stock market. The stock market's not insured, so be careful out there. But let's take a look at some stocks. Facebook looks good right now. Facebook, and the price per share $258.33. It was down this past week, and we look at the 52-week range. More than halfway down the first column on the left, 137.10 to 304.67. So it has a lot of headroom. It can go up, and it probably will. It's the leader in its particular field of activity. Look on the column in the middle, third item down, PE ratio 2560. That's actually, even though it's a higher PE ratio than I usually like to deal with, it's a low PE ratio for a company like Facebook. So we look down at the bottom of the middle column, 1 year target estimate 33487. That would be a nice move. I would be satisfied with something like that. The average volume 19 or 20 million shares, and we see in the lower left hand portion of the screen that it's considered to be undervalued. So let's go on and take a look at GameStop. Now this is the stock that I sold on the 27th for $293. It's now up to $325. It might keep going up for another week, but I'm not going to get back in there, and I'm not going to waste time on the numbers. The only number we'll look at, the middle column all the way down, 1 year target, $13.44. I'm not going to risk any of my money in that one, but we'll see what happens. It'll be a busy week. Next company, Merck, M-E-R-C-K, and company. I've owned Merck 4 or 5 times over the past 20 years. I buy it and sell it, buy it and sell it. This looks like a time to buy it. $77.07, the lucky price per share, 77.07. 52-week range, $65.25 to $89.20, so it has some nice headroom there where it could be moving up. Average volume about 9 million shares, and down at the bottom of that first column on the left it says it's near fair value. And the PE ratio on the right, or the middle column, third item down, PE ratio 17, which is okay for a pharmaceutical type company. The dividend, a little over halfway down the middle column, dividend 3.37, 3 1/3 percent. That's a very good dividend, even if you just held on to the stock for the dividend. If they keep paying that $2.60, you're going to be in a good stock there. 1 year target, uh, near the bottom of this middle column, $96.70. Wouldn't that be nice? That looks to me like something I would be interested in purchasing right about now. Then we go to Next Era Energy. NEE is the symbol. By the way, Merck is MRK and GameStop is GME, and we start with Facebook, which is the symbol FB. Next Era Energy, $80.87 per share. Look down the first column on the left to a 52-week range, $43.70 to $87.69. So it's got some headroom there. Average volume 7 million shares, 7.5 million shares. The PE ratio, very high, 54.64. It has a dividend, and by the way, just having a PE ratio, for some stocks it's good that they're making money. That might be the first sign that something good is about to happen. If the COVID restrictions are lifted, a whole lot of stocks will be going up. And forward dividend 1.73, which is better than what you would get at the bank in the way of interest payments on the same amount of money. 1 year target, $89. That would be a nice big increase in value. And I thank you very much for watching.